Namaskar, namaste, good evening, welcome to yoga, the practice of the blue cosmic night. I'm going to start off with a powerful pranayama to develop more super conscious awareness for the waking state and the dreaming state. If you take Vishnu mudra with your right hand, and it's done differently for guys and girls. So girls first, you're going to close off left nostril for Surya Beta, solar activating. Chayona, close right nostril to block off the masculine side, to activate the feminine side. Chandra Beta, lunar activating. Take a deep breath in, visualizing bright green energy traveling up the open side of the body. Close off, exhale dark blue down the opposite side, left side in girls, right in guys. Close that side off, inhaling bright green up opposite side again. Feel positivity for the practice to increase dream recall. And then close off, exhale dark blue opposite side to release any negativity, inhibitions, or holding patterns. Keep solar or Chandra Beta going for the next minute. Exhale, release the hand over the knee. Take a full deep breath in. Hold it in for a count of 20. Jalandhara, chin to the chest, lifting shoulders towards the ears. Hands and Anjali. Take a moment, come into remembrance of who you are in the dream space as the dreamed being, unbound, unlimited, and free. Set an intention to do the practice today from that awareness, to build more super conscious awareness, to develop lucidity, conscious dreaming. Let's unite our hearts and invoke blessings. 3 ohms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a deep breath in. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. To the presence of the one divine spirit that dwells within, we bow. Arise for this yoga, Atta Yoga. Stita, Stito. Tadasana, feet a distance apart. Lift and spread your toes. Squeeze leg muscles in and up. Inner thighs together, then draw belly in. Scoop tailbone. Shoulders up and back. Lifting heart up. Slide jawbone back. Activate your Jayi breath. Deep breath in from the back of the throat. Exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up, celebrating the freedom of the cosmic night. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl, reaching through crown of the head. Exhale, step back into plank pose, hold plank. Index finger leads the way. Lean forward, belly up and in. In slow motion, lower all the way down into the belly. Go for the clasp behind the back for Baddha Hasta Shalava. Clasping hands, squeeze arms in, upper back in, arch up and lift. I can see you over there. Cobra Pose, hands beside the chest. Curl shoulders onto the back body, sweep heart forward and up. Stay there for a few deep breaths. Push down through the tops of the feet, pulling toes in towards the hips. Pull hands back towards the hips. And then lower down, push back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward. First dog, stretch it out, bend one knee at a time. Stretching out calf muscles. Right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knee and twist, stretching out side body. In yoga, there's 4 states of consciousness. There's the waking state you're in right now, experiencing space and time in its linear progression. There's unconscious mind, no mental activity. Subconscious mind, having dream impressions. Switch legs. In the dream space, you can experience past or future in the present moment, which makes the experience of space and time cyclical. And then there's the Turiya, the 4th state, the transcendental state, where you can wake up consciously in either the unconscious or subconscious states. Lean forward into plank pose, pushing head up, index knuckles down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up, pausing at the peak, curling shoulders back, heart forward, firing up the backs of the arms. And then lower down, push back. Right foot up for a deep lunge, Vinara 2. Point foot out to the right, reach your hands at foot in front of you in fingertip or ridgetop position, bending elbows up, push your head up, and then slowly sink into it. The Turiya, the 4th state of superconscious state, can be experienced during heightened states of meditation, pranayama, breath work, shamanic activities, or conscious, lucid dreaming. Step back, plank pose. Feel free to work ridgetop, fingertip, or fist. Exhaling down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, flow back. Second side, left foot up. Point it out to the side, reaching hands in front of you. Bending elbows up, squeezing shoulder blades on the back, pushing head up. Slowly sink into it. Stretching out the hands if you're in ridgetop, pushing down through root knuckles. Stretching out fingers. The hands are the most powerful tools for dreamers because they're always attached to the dream body. Thus, they can always be found in the dream to center your awareness and to gain super consciousness. Step back, plank pose. Take a vinyasa. Every time you look at your hands through the practice tonight, tell yourself internally that you're dreaming. It's all a dream. Exhale, flow back, down dog. The more you repeat that as a mantra, that it's a dream, over and over again, and the more the thought will spontaneously occur when you actually are dreaming. you never tell yourself you're dreaming when you're awake, then the thought's never going to happen when you actually are dreaming. Bend the knees, gaze up, step or jump front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, bow, pushing thigh bones back and apart, and then squeeze into the center strong, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pause and samasthiti, turning gaze back within, coming back into remembrance of who you are in the dream space. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for high bhujanga or urdhva mukha. Exhale, flow back. Adho Mukha. Right foot up, side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Back foot flat. Belly in, scoop tailbone. Deep and twist. Left arm reaches for the front of the room. Palm face down. Keep right knee bending deep. Right thigh bone parallel. Claire, you're in super deep, girl. Take this back foot flat. There you go. Left arm behind the back, deep and twist, curling left shoulder back, and then push down through both feet. Lift and reach right arm straight ahead for half warrior side angle. Thumb and index finger together. It's a sign for knowledge and wisdom. Lean forward, put more weight into the right leg. Strengthen core, strengthen breath. Deep breath in, exhale, release, step back, take a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for cobra up dog. Exhale, flow back. Second side, side angle pose. Back foot flat. Belly in, scoop tailbone, and then push off the back leg as you stretch right side body, reaching through right hand. Back to the throat active, powering up the breath. And then right arm behind the back, deep and twist. Keeping left knee centered over the ankle. Left arm reaches, and in Jnana Mudra, thumb and index finger together. Or just switch arms, right arm behind the back, left arm reaches. There you go. A few more strong breaths. Make them deep and audible. And on your next exhale, release, step back into plank, take a vinyasa. Yoga, we create union by matching inhale pattern with exhale pattern. Right side of the body, bouncing left side of the body. Ascending with descending energies. Connecting the individual with the universal. Transcending finite, connecting to the infinite. But you can also create a state of yoga, a union, totality of consciousness by merging who you are as the dreamer in the waking state with who you are as the dreamed being in the sleep state. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Midline, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, samasthiti, pausing. And then back into remembrance. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Vinyasa. Go through. Right leg lifts behind you. Lean forward into plank. Push your head up. Index knuckles down. Halfway down. Pausing. Push back strong. Step it up. Warrior one pose. The back heel up. Draw belly in. Scoop tailbone. Take it overhead. Deep breath in. Draw energy up and in. Lifting up out of the hips. Keeping back leg lifting. Back heel up to square off hips so you can go deeper safely into the back bend. And bend right knee deep. Take your gaze up. Head all the way back. More strong breath. Exhale, release. Plank pose. Vinyasa. You're doing good. When you lower down, turn your hands out a little bit so that this index finger points straight ahead, and then you can push down to the inside edge of your hands more. Save the life of your wrists. Left leg lifts. Lean forward into plank. Halfway down and pause. Push back strong, step it up, warrior one pose. Square it off. The back heel up. If you need more stability, you can wiggle left foot to the left. Drop belly in, scoop tailbone, take it overhead. Deep breath in, lift up out of the hips, taking gaze up. Looking for the hands, exhale, following hands to the back of the room on the exhale. Inhale, create more strength in the legs, drawing into the center. From the center, push energy out, bending left knee deeper. More strong one, and then exhale, release, step back, flow through. Right leg lifts again, lean forward into plank. Head up, index knuckles down, halfway down, Trianga. Push back strong, right foot up, Virabhadra. Same thing, the back heel up, square it off. Strengthen core, take it overhead. Lift up out of the hips, taking gaze up, squeezing arm muscles in, pull arm bones down the back. Lifting hard up, head all the way back. Looking for the back of the room. Deep breath in, exhale, release, plank, Vinyasa. Left leg lifts, one more strong Vinny, lean forward in the plank, halfway down, push back strong, step it up, square it off, strengthen core, take it overhead. Deep breath in, expand from within, taking gaze up, keeping right thigh lifting up, back leg straight and strong, bend left knee deep. Arms and shoulders down, point pinky fingers in and point them back towards the back of the room. Keep arms and shoulders outer rotating and widening apart. Exhale, release, step back, Vinyasa. Keeping right foot off the floor. Bring your right knee up to the outer edge of your right arm. Get it up as high as you can. Lean forward, lower halfway down, Trianga, and then push back. Rock onto the outer edge of your right foot for Vasisthasana, side arm balance pose. Stacking feet, going to the right. You can take your right hand in front of you if you need to take pressure off the wrists, or you can come onto the forearm. If you're going further, left foot up into tree pose, or you can hook the big toe for Purna. Take it all the way up. It's optional. Lifting, twisting, and then land in Kamakara, wild thing. Lift hips high, slide it out. And then switch sides. Or just take a Vinyasa, my bad. And then we'll do the other side. Now left knee up, outer edge of left arm. Lean forward in a plank, halfway down. Push back strong, Vasisthasana on the left. Stack it. Arch up. Bring foot up if you're going further. Reach for the big toe. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, twisting from heart space. And then step it back. Lift hips high and curl. Vinyasa. Right foot up to the front of the mat and pause. To the top of the thigh. Empty into the breath. Going back into remembrance of who you are as the dream being. And then bowing forward, squeeze legs together. Cross right wrist on top. Palms flat, fingers straight, biceps behind the ears. Squeeze in, pinch the head. Keeping arms straight, push your head back. Taking gaze up, using strength through the neck, pushing back. Create more opening in the tops of the shoulders and upper back. Keep arms squeezing in, back foot flat, and then lean over back leg. Parsvavira, using bottom arm to pull top arm down and stretch side body. And then bow forward, right arm under. Left arm behind the back, go for the clasp. You're close. I got you. Go this way. There you go. If you're in deep, choke up on that. Grab your left wrist, pulling left arm straight. Vinyasa 2. Both hands down, back heel up, right foot slides to the right. Take it up for the arm bounce. Take the vinyasa. You're good, stay there. Yeah, you can. This is going to slide out first, now lower halfway down. There you go, and then your back foot is going to hop up, and eventually it's going to lift up like that. 6 weeks. Left foot up and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Connecting to the breath, the freedom in the moment. And then draw in, squeezing legs in, cross left wrist on top, arms behind the ears, squeeze in, push head back, curling an upper back. Arms squeezing in tight, back foot flat, right heel down and in, lean over back leg, left knee bending deep to the front of the room, top arm down, stretching left side body, lifting left rib cage up, and then go for the clasp, left arm under, right arm behind the back. Vinyasa with the arm balance. Take it up. Left arm's under. I got you. Don't worry about them. This goes here, and then this foot slides out, and then you trap it. Now lower halfway down. And that's it. Keep this off the arm. That's it. And then think of doing like you're hopping up with your back foot. That's it. That's it. That's it. And then step back. Take the vinyasa. Right foot up, side angle pose, round 2. Bends a few breaths. And then top hand to the hip, bow to the heart, bow forward, squeeze inner thighs together for a triangle pose, straighten right leg. Re-scoop tailbone and twist, taking left arm straight up. Stay with the breath, top hand to the hip, step it up for half moon pose, Ardha Chandra. If you're going further, you can bend the leg for Ardha Chandra Chop Asana, Sugar Cane Pose. Okay, go ahead and use the block for today. Take your brain there you go. And then work on getting right leg all the way straight. Both hands down, standing split, lifting left leg high. Ardha Mandala 2, swing your top leg out to the right, reach your right hand up for the outer edge of the foot, and then slowly sink into it. Letting right arm slide down the front of the right shin. There you go. Bending left elbow up, shoulder up. The leg, you could be in front, take it, there you go. Back up, standing split. It's all good. All asana is designed to stimulate inhale and exhale. Outer form doesn't matter as long as you're present with the inner form, giving it your best effort. Set hands, Adho Mukha Vrikshasana, handstand or forearm stand. Or just take a vinyasa. We're going to go to the wall later and do timed handstands. Second side. Side angle pose. Left foot up. Back foot flat. Right arm reaches for a few breaths. Bow forward. Straighten left leg. Squeezing legs together for triangle pose. And then re-scoot tailbone and twist. Right arm straight up. Block here too. Keep it in there. And left leg all the way straight. And step it up. Half moon pose. You can hold it here. Or bend the top leg for sugar cane. Shoulder back, head back. Very nice, standing split. Both hands down, lifting right leg high. And then swing your right leg behind you, out to the left, reaching left hand up. Mala 2. Bring this hand back too. All the way back. There you go. Now, there you go. Now you're going to reach over and just grab this. Just hold it right there. Perfect. Good for tonight. And then back up. Standing split. Set hands, forearms, optional kick up or kick back. Wide leg stance. Left foot up, legs wide, and then bend your right knee, Ardha Mala to the right. Stand through the left heel. Go for the wrap and the bind if you're in deep, taking the head down. Shift to the left, push down through right heel, going to the opposite side. Right now, are you awake or are you dreaming? You never ask yourself the question when you're awake. You're never going to ask the question when you're asleep. When you're awake, you always know the answer. So you want to kind of psych yourself out and pretend that you don't know and look around for signs that you might be dreaming. As a form of mental cross-training. Back to center, go a little wider, a little deeper. Because in the dream space, it'll seem so real. You can take it to your edge, taking head down or forearms down or chin down for E position, that you won't know the answer. And so if you're in the dream space and you ask yourself the question, is this real? And you have like fear because you don't know, then that's an obvious sign that you are in the dream space. And you can take that leap off that building, or you can fly up into the stars, or you can swim underwater with the fish, or jump into raging fires. Slowly heel toe back in. Come to squatting at the front of the mat for Bakasana. Keep your hands wide. Feel free to work fists or ridge top if you want to change it up. And then lean forward. Squeeze knees into the outer arms. And take it up. Claire, you don't have to jump into it. She's a teacher. Yeah. Optional tripod headstand. You're doing awesome. Let's do it one more this time.
I started yoga like a month ago.
Oh. You're doing great. These people have been doing it for like 10 years. When you're ready, back to crow pose. Optional vinyasa, just rest in child's pose. Next time you do crow pose, if you don't want to go, it's fine. But just take your hands a little wider.
Okay.
And the wider you have, you're going to have more stability and you're going to have more power. You're going to get your knees over the arms. Rest back. Stay here resting. You're taking into puppy pose. Just taking knees wider, sliding forward. Reaching arms straight ahead, gazing up at your dream hands. Before you go to sleep at night, another technique to do is just to stare at your hands, focus on them, study every detail. And while you're doing that, tell yourself that you're dreaming. It's all a dream, and that you're going to find your hands in the dream space. The hand should be the first go-to thing as soon as you recognize that you're dreaming. You want to push? Because when we go to sleep, our awareness becomes unfixed. Right now it's fixated within space and time. But when you go to sleep, it becomes unfixed and starts to bounce around. So you may get a moment of recognition like, oh, I'm in a dream. Whoa, bubble wrap. And then the thought disappears and you're like, oh, and you get caught back in the regular subconscious dream state. That's why you have to seize the moment and be like, oh, I'm dreaming. Look at my hands. And then you have to stare at your hands for a few breaths to stabilize your awareness so it's fixed again. Oh. And then you can go around, run around, and do whatever you want to, like in a video game. Back to child's pose.
What if you don't ever remember your dreams?
Oh, then you got to get out a dream journal. You got to train your mind to remember the dreams instead of putting them right into the trash can when you wake up, which is what the natural tendency is, because nobody in our society says, how did you dream last night? We're all like, how unconscious were you last night when you slept? Your dreams are nature's biofeedback mechanism for the energies you take in during the day. Then your brain downloads during night. And then you can see where your energies are directed during the day so that you can change them up during the next day. Or you get caught in karmic patterns of some scarred patterns. Let's go to the wall and get upside down. Handstands. Dream journals.
But my dreams are weird. I remember most of them, but they're
Been good.
weird. They don't make any sense.
That's okay. That's just but there's different types of dreams. That's called a karmic dream. Of all the energies you're taking in, and then when you start practicing yoga more and meditation more, then you start to get clear light dreams where you start to have one-pointed focusedness and concentration, and you have a dream of the same story throughout the entire night of the same dream characters. 2 minutes, upside down. Claire, you're definitely going to want the wall from this one. You can go over there if you want to. I'll get the timer. You can kick up, you can walk your legs up, or you can stay in the middle of the room like Chael is. 2 minutes of your best effort upside down. Get set. It's all a dream. Going up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Karmic dreams, clear light dreams, and then there's lucid dreams. When you perceive through the illusory nature of the dream, you recognize it for what it is, and then you gain conscious control. And then you can use it to break free of your karmic patterns in life. You can use it to overcome fears. You can use it for expanding your awareness, consciousness. You're doing good. Let's have your hands wider and out to this side more. Like this. There you go. Now go for it. Feel the magic. 1 foot in, kick hard. Oh, you're so close. Go again. Well, don't come down. When it gets tough, then strengthen the breath. Powerful breaths from the back of the throat. Tell yourself it's a dream. It's all a dream. Use the intensity to strengthen the seed of your intention. To find your hands in the dream space. Because it's hard to do. It's not easy. Otherwise, everybody would be doing it. It takes lots of mental awareness and concentration and training and practice throughout the day. And you have to be a little OCD about it. And then it'll manifest and happen. And then you can do it anytime you want to. $20 more seconds. Or you can take your rest now. That's 2 minutes. Rest. After you find your hands, you want to work on overcoming the 4 elemental fears that bind your consciousness. First is fear of the earth, fear of the solidity in the taking the dream space as reality, as solid and real. That'll manifest as a fear of falling, hitting the ground, or getting run over by a boulder, or even getting trapped in a room and not being able to get out because you don't realize that you can just walk right through walls. Forearm stand, 2 minutes. Next is fear of the air element, the fear of flying. Usually people start off just hovering across the ground or swim across the sky, doing breaststroke. When you can fly like Superman, you can do it like this for today. You're going to turn around like this and come onto all fours.
Okay.
And then you're going to clasp. And then resting head on the thumbs. Then you can push down through the arms and lift your head and relax your neck and take one leg away. You can hold it there or switch legs. Just like that. Go for it. Bonus time. 2 minutes. Panchamayurasana. Radiant peacock tail feather pose. Those toes active. Big toes squeezing in. Pinky toes flared out to the side. If you have fear-based dreams, that's root chakra energy. If you have, like when you have nightmares, and then the energy will transfer over to the next day, and you'll wake up feeling insecure, and you'll want to tell people about it and ask them what they think. There's actually a tradition of that. Instead of when you tell somebody your dream, if you actually do this at some point in your life, you wouldn't want them to ask them what their feedback is for you, but as if they had the dream and what it would mean for them. And then you ask 3 people that, and if they all can tell you what the dream would mean for them, then you can combine those meanings and maybe get something more revelation for yourself. Because you can always be somewhat blinded when you look at your own subconsciousness. Second chakra, sexual-based dreams associated with energy of guilt. It's overcome by acceptance. 130. Solar plexus-based dreams or dreams of empowerment or disempowerment. In empowered states, you can become a superhero. And that's 2. You can rest down. Heart-based dreams or dreams of your friends, family, and loved ones. Throat chakra dreams or dreams of truth or an inability to speak in the dreams. Brow chakra, is when you can perceive through the maya of the dream, the illusion, and find your hands and stabilize your consciousness. Crown chakra based dreams are dreams of your guru or your God, whatever connects you to the highest. Get set for headstand, 2 minutes in headstand.
What does it mean if you dream your teeth are falling out?
Oh man,
Everyone has them.
man, Pharrell Williams asked me that.
What?
Yeah, when I
You
did
know
that dream
Pharrell?
session with Pharrell, and he was like, man, what happened? My teeth are always falling out. Actually, I don't know. I looked it up. I didn't find I'll look it up right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't even find, in my book, anything that really stuck with me.
Funny.
My dreams are really weird.
Yeah?
I think it means that you're like, my dreams make me anxious or something.
Oh, yeah.
When your teeth
That's
fall
me.
out.
Okay. I'll take it. It's true.
Let's see.
Or it's like you're worried
There's like
about something.
thousands and thousands of books of symbolic meanings of that.
Of teeth falling out?
Of different meanings. Like
Okay.
you can download different apps and they'll all tell you something different.
What if you dream
So
your
the general meaning is associated with loss and important changes in life.
Oh, wow.
Use the wall. So in the West, there's more of a tendency of getting into the psychology of the dream to look for an interpretation. In the East, they just look to see what energy, which chakras that associated with, so that they can work on elevating that energy and work up towards higher states of awareness and chakras through the dream state. And coming up on 2 minutes, when you're ready, you can rest down, stacking fists up, resting forehead on stacked fists. And let's slide it back. Right foot up, twisting thigh stretch. Left knee down. You can use your towel or fold the mat over if you want to pad your back knee. You grab your back foot, kick back. And then pull it in, deepen the opening. Optional forearm if you want to go further. Release. Optional arm balance, jump switch, Vinyasa switch, or just casually switch. Seconds up, left foot up, right knee down. Reaching for the back foot. Grab it, resist, kicking back, and then pull it in. Optional forearm. Vinyasa, step back and flow through. Still working arm bounce or inversion for going up. Pigeon pose, Ekapata Raja Kapotasana. Pigeon, right knee up wide behind your right wrist. Slide your left leg in, slide it back. Walk hands back, lift and curl. And then right hand front and center, reach for your back foot. You can bring it in for a quad stretch, mermaid, or strap it and take it overhead for full king pigeon. Just switch hands, bring your right hand here and then your left hand back and grab the inside of the foot. There you go. And then as you start to go deeper, his elbow's going to bend and you can start to slide your arm over. And eventually, you're going to start to trap it in your elbow crease and go into mermaid. If you need more stability, take this knee a little wider so you have a wider platform. A little wider and then bring your foot across. Right foot across. There you go. You see how it's angled out to the side? There you go. So you want this end instead of straight ahead, angled out to the side. There you go. Now fold forward. You're good. And step back, optional Vinny, or just switch legs. Left knee up wide. Square it off, lift and curl. Left hand front and center, right hand back. Bring it in for the quad stretch. Mermaid, or king pigeon. And release forward, over the leg. Vinyasa, step back and flow through. Camel pose, Ustrasana. Come in kneeling. You can fold the mat over if you want to pad the knees. Get bowing to the heart. And then draw belly in, scoop tailbone. Lift up out of the hips. Reaching palms for the heels. Just extend forward. Heart stays lifting. Inhale up, and then sit back for Supta Virasana. And you can sit in Virasana sitting on a block. If there's no stress in the knees, rest all the way back onto the forearms or onto the shoulders. So you can have your feet flat and take them wider than your hips. There you go. Yeah, going for it. Optional pigeon. If you want to take hands overhead and slide it in, attempting to grab your feet.
Thank you.
Walk, walk.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, back up. Get out of there. Take a vinyasa. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Prep. Come to sitting. Your left leg straight. Right ankle crossed over. Right hand behind you in fingertips. Left arm up. Twist. Another deep breath in. Rise up. Through the crown of the head. Exhale, deep and twist. Inhale, untwist. Pull foot across. Push knee across. And then reach for the foot for Ekapada Gomukha Paschimottanasana. Inhale up, switch. Back, right arm up, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Another deep breath in. Rising up, exhale, deep and twist. Inhale, right twist, pull foot across. Across. Back up, open up to the side, Upavishta, Kon, Asana. Lift up, go wide, clear sitting bones, clear hamstrings, rolling quads in, hamstrings out from underneath. Pull toes back, squeeze leg muscles in, arching up, and slowly fold forward. And strengthen the legs as you go deeper, pushing down strong. Bow or twist over right leg. Reach your foot to the foot with the left arm. And then back up and switch. Back up to center, folding forward one more time. You can go a little wider, a little deeper. back up, pivot forward for double arm hero pose. Bang your knees up. Flipping hands, palms face out. Hook one elbow in, other elbow in. Release jaw, roof of the mouth. Slowly squeeze in. There you go. And then hook one elbow in. I got you. And there you go. And then squeeze your knees lightly together. And then release, hands behind you, arching up. Nava, Plow Pose, holding on backs of the legs. If you need stability, free the arms parallel, or take them overhead. Legs straight, flexing feet, pushing out through the heels strong. Halfway down, Ardha Nava, pointing feet, working midline strength, squeezing into the center. It's optional, taking hands overhead if you want to make it harder. And then back up, Purna Nava, flexing, pushing out through heels. So take it out of the hip flexors, and into the quads. Halfway down, Ardha. Last round, back up. Last one, back down. And rest. Knees to the chest, rock around a little side to side. Feet on the floor underneath the knees. Lift up for bridge pose, Satyabandha, Shabanga. Lifting hips, walk shoulders in, go for the clasp. Press down. Asana, hands overhead. Hips up, chest up. Curl the back of the room, take it all the way up. You can lift your heels, walk it in, walk your hands in, make it tight. Nice, go for it. Crank out some push-ups. Rest. One more good one. Back up. You can do more push-ups. You can take it into Dvipada Viparita Danda, coming onto the head, clasping behind the head. Or you can do alternate leg lifting. Drop backs are optional. If your you're done with back bends, you can work into shoulder stand or Viparita Karani. If Lotus is available and you're in shoulder stand, feel free to work Padmasana. Or near Lamba, if you want to reach hands for the thighs. Or if you're in Lotus, you can reach hands for the knees for Urdhva Padma. If you've been in shoulder stand for a minute, you can lower into Plow Pose, Halasana. Ear pressure pose, Karnapadasana. You keep arms straight across the mat to the hips or wrap arms over the knee pits, making it tighter. Slowly unroll, Matsyasana, fish pose. Unrolling, hips down, legs across the floor. Push your forearms down, arch your spine off the mat, taking your head back. Single leg stretch, Supta Padangusthasana. Right leg up, clasping behind hamstrings. Resisting, arching lower back, building strength in the top of the thigh. Keep the leg straight and strong, and then slowly bring it closer towards the chest. And then take it out to the right, holding outside of the leg or the big toe. Take it up and over into the twist, switching hands. Reaching right hand to the rib cage or back out to the right. A little too far on this one. Stay right here on the outer edge of the foot, and then roll this thigh right there, so this stays rolling back. And then back up and switch. Clasp behind, left leg first. Resist with the left leg, kicking away, building strength. Now bring your other leg up. And then slowly bring left leg in. Lucky you get to learn this, how to do this right. So you see how the leg wants to bend when you pull it in? So you're going to resist and kick away. Like kick in my arm. There you go. Now you see how that's straight? Now keep it straight like that and slowly bring it in and don't let it bend. So as you get in closer, create strength here, pushing away. That's it. Ah, there you go. That's it. That's it. Take it out to the side if you're not there already. To the left, 5 breaths, and then take it up and over. To the opposite side. And then back up. Happy baby pose. Reaching up for the feet. If you're going further, you can walk arms over the legs, feet to the head, or behind the head for yoga nidra. And then twist to the right when you're ready. Both knees across. Left hand to the rib cage or out to the side. Take it to the left. Back up, roll around, twist or stretch wherever you need to. Extend long for Shavasana. Let yourself relax fully. Enjoy the space and freedom. Remembering your intention to find your hands in the mind's eye. arm bone. There for a deep breaths. Slowly twist up. Comfortable sitting meditation posture. One last good Om, universal prayer for happiness and freedom. Deep breath in. Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Wonderful rest of your weekend. Sweet dreams. Awesome workshop tomorrow on standing poses. Lots of technique for functional planes of alignment. Scientific stretching techniques.
Question.
Yes.
If like, can we pay like for one?
You can do drop-ins. And if you're repeated the teacher training, you get a discount on that drop-in. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
What does that have to
Catch.
see? I want to review. Thanks, Anand. See you tomorrow.
Super.